When I was in first year university, my room was a complete tip. I used to have all sorts all over the floor. It was pretty much an obstacle course to get to my bed. My room was the worst room that I've ever witnessed in my life. I had a banana on the desk for a whole term and it went brown. And it basically stuck to the desk. I had all sorts on the floor. I had my clothes, my work, my laptop, anything that you could think of that a uni student has, I had it on the floor. I didn't really care about where things were. And to be honest, it probably wasn't really a nice place to be. I didn't really spend that much time in there, to be fair. I only went in there to clamber into bed, do that obstacle course. But looking back, yeah, it wasn't really a nice place to be. But this is how I changed it in one easy step. In this video, I explain why you should be organized, and then I'll give you the one tip that transformed the way in which I view organization and that allowed me to turn from a disorganized person into an organized person. So why should you be organized? Well, what does organized actually mean? Basically means that things are in order and in a system. You know where things are and you don't really lose. Pretty simple, right? But if you are organized, it means that you'll be able to find things, you'll be able to get to your things easier. It means that you don't have to look around or spend time looking around for things. And so it's a pretty important thing to be, because you don't want to be wasting time just looking for things or clambering into your bed, I guess. You want to have a clean space where you can live and enjoy. And so that's why it's really important to be organized. Also, I think there's another element to this. If you're organized and you know where things are and things are in a system and things are in order and you're doing that for yourself, it means that when you do it for other people in work, in your job, in school, you'll be organized in that sense as well. These are like micro habits that you do every day. It means that when you go to work and you have to do things for other people, you'll probably perform the same micro habits in the same way. So if you're disorganized at home, you're probably going to be disorganized at work, and you're probably not going to be able to perform very well, because we as humans are most of the time making decisions or taking action without even knowing it. We're doing it with our subconscious brain. And so if every single day for the whole of your life you're disorganized at home and things are everywhere, chances are when you go to work, when you're at school, things are probably going to seem to be everywhere. And so when you're trying to explain things to other people, they're not going to understand where things are, because you don't even understand where things are. This is why I think it's so important to try and be organized at home, because it will just flow through to the rest of your life. I have a friend. He's a super competent person, super successful in his job. And what I see from him is that he is just incredibly and impeccably organized at home. He knows where everything is and he puts things in the right place. And so when he goes to work, he performs with the same attitude, but he doesn't even do it consciously. He does it without thinking. And so he's able to perform at a better rate or better pace or better quality than other people just naturally. So think about being organized as a way to practice performing at a better quality or at a higher level at home, so that when you do go to work or when you do go to school, you're able to practice that same level of quality, and then you're able to perform better, add more value, and then essentially be rewarded for it. This is the one tip that my friend told me. This is the same friend that is super organized at home. And it's the one tip that he told me. My dad used to tell me this when I was younger, actually. And he used to tell me, like, I used to leave my clothes out and stuff. He used to tell me to put them back where I found them. And that was the one tip that my friend told me. And it really changed my life. You know, it was like, when you take something out, just put it back where it was supposed to be, and as soon as you've used it. And if you do that every single time, then you've immediately created a structure, a system, and you're immediately making yourself organized, because things are where they're meant to be. Things are in order and things are in a system. It's really that easy. Create the habit of putting things back where they're meant to be, so that eventually you do it naturally and then you become an organized person. Very simple. It really did change my life. I started doing it in first year. At the end of first year, my room became more tidy, and that flew through to the rest of my life. I became a better person for it. And so, yeah, if you're disorganized now, then just start putting things back and it will change your life. That's it from me today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you got some value from that. Until next time, go get it, and peace.